Just make me believe that we find someone here in the afterglow. Here in the afterglow.
Hello and welcome to GGLeagues Valorant 2022 Winter Finals. We have gone 7 weeks plus a couple playoffs. I've actually been gone for those couple 2 weeks, so I finally get to see the culmination of everything. I am Light Rose, and joining me is Daze, and we're ready to kind of kick this one off between SDSU and USU, Utah State.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good matchup. I mean, like we said, we're in the finals, and both of the teams have worked really hard to get here. I know last week USU had a really close game, going all 5 maps, and I'm really excited to see both teams coming here and putting on their best show.
Yeah, I mean, USU, they honestly were not really that high up in the rankings, and they actually beat the top 2 teams, or besides San Diego State, to get all the way here. South Dakota State, they got all the way here, and now they're facing off against the only undefeated team. And I mean, that's a very scary team that you're going to go up against.
Yeah, like you said before, though, I mean, they were near the bottom seed of these playoffs, but I mean, I think that they've showed that they can come out here and they can really show up and play.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a best of 5. So starting off, you see in front of you, it is going to be Breeze. That is an SDSU pick. And then we've got Bind, Ascent, Icebox, and then Split if we go all the way to map 5. And honestly, I think that's kind of up to Utah State at that point, because they're the underdogs in this situation. It's SDSU who's kind of got that undefeated record to defend here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of pressure here on USU. SDSU, like you said, I mean, they're coming in hot, and they're probably looking to, I mean, hopefully try to shut this out fast. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to come down to who can have the best comps and who can work together as a team the best.
Yeah, looking at the comps that we do have so far, we're almost even, if not, we're missing just one. It's a Sova and a Killjoy, so that's gonna be the difference. And I think both of those operators bring a whole new level. You've got Killjoy's turrets and you've got her ultimate, and with Sova, everybody loves Sova. The darts are just a staple of Valorant, it feels like.
Yeah, lineups always going to be important here. This map's really big, so I think on this map a lot of smoke util is going to be very vital in order to kind of split up those sites and be able to hold down the site or to be able to get out on the site.
And looking at these lineups on the side of USU, we've got Cody Boy, Halibeth, Waffle, Mohalimi, and it's a little hard to see that last one. I can't exactly make it out, but on the other side of SDS,
that is Sam.
Sam, okay, the pixel's a little grainy on my end, but on the other side we've got Jordy, Soy Sauce, Gold Thief, and Spike Lee. So, and we'll see how this first round goes for these teams, because the attack on A site is going to be very one way or the other. It usually feels like.
Yeah, Sova coming out here quick with the dart, trying to get some quick information. Also, we see the Viper Wall go down, but it's going to be countered by USU's Viper Wall. Ooh, Thieves going to get a quick dig out on Cody Ruboy, and they're going to start looking to push out onto A here.
They're losing one, but immediately refrag. That's going to be Sam, so there isn't going to be any more chamber. There's a second, and they might be looking for a third. Sam, are they going to find it? Yes, they're going to find their third, and suddenly it is USU who have the advantage here in SDSU. we see the two members of Soy Sauce and Spike UV just backing off and feeling out how they're going to go forward. But Waffle putting that turret in the middle, that's just going to make this so much harder to try to rotate.
Yeah, first round coming out here, pistols. They're not really gonna have a lot of gun advantage here, trying to push through these long angles. So they're trying to get it up close and personal. We're starting to see USU kind of rotate back to their default and make sure they have presence on B, so SDSU doesn't have a free sight. But USU doing a great job of holding off that initial push on A and just not letting them even get out of cave.
But now that the scatterbot, it did realize the location of these last two remaining members, and with only about 10 seconds left to possibly try to get that spike down, they're going to have to make some magic happen. But now that Spike UV's down, Flash, they are going to get the spike down, so maybe get the, extra credits, but it's really not going to mean much in the end.
Yeah, SDSU able to get the spike down, but like you said, it's not going to really mean too much. I mean, we're just starting out the rounds. But yeah, leaving 3 up on the board for USU, I mean, that's a pretty convincing pistol round. I'm interested to see what their buys are here. Yeah, it looks like we got Spectres and Marshals coming out. I believe that's pretty standard for second round. And SDSU just on a full save.
Yeah, but Cody Ruboy, the Marshal, is just such a deadly weapon, especially not only in these early rounds, but if you're able to just find heads using the scope, especially on a map like Breeze, it's got these certain sight lines that you're able to hold down. And with no shields on the side of SDSU, you're essentially holding an operator in your hands right now.
Yeah, Marshall is very effective round 2 if you can go out there and hit your shots. I mean, we don't even need the head at this point. It's like you said, it's just round 2, and SDSU doesn't have any shields, so it's just a one shot.
Spike down.
There it is. That spike is going to be dropped. And now that the Viper wall is gone, we're going to see if they can try to contest. That spike is actually going to put down is currently a 4v4 as Moholimi is going to be dropped. And oh no, the chamber, a little dangerous. They are going to get dropped as we're back at a 3-3. SDSU having one player at about 50 HP. Meanwhile, you've got Waffle from the back line. They're able to find one. Are they able to find more? They're going to be able to find possibly the head. No, they get taken out, and now it's a 2v2, but that spike starts to tick faster and faster, and suddenly it's only going to be the Jet against the two remaining members of USU. They've got that Marshal, and like we said, one shot is all you need, so round 2 is going to go to USU White.
Yeah, great job for USU there. I mean, they did have gun advantage, so I mean, it's not uncommon that they were going to win this round. SDSU was on a save, but SDSU was able to actually get out and put bomb down. So USU did a great job of waiting for all that Viper util to go down, because there was a lot. And they were able to push onto site and be able to retake A site.
And we do see the guns coming out. SDSU, South Dakota, they're bringing out the full arsenal. They've got the heavy shields, they've got the Phantoms and Vandals, and USU still trying to kind of go off that bonus round and use what they have to save. So the Marshal's going to lose a lot of its stopping power here. You're going to have to hit headshots if you want that one hit advantage. But I mean, if they're able to find the right spot, then like you said, all you need is one shot.
Yeah, for sure. Marshall is still going to be effective here, but you just have to be a lot more accurate.
Now we are seeing some bullets being flown out. Waffle only having the classic, so Moholimi having that Marshall is going to be put down, but the Spectre's going to outrange these assault rifles at these ranges. And now that you have one player down, it's a little scary for SDSU, but having this gun advantage might make it a little bit easier. You're going up against another Spectre and a Vandal. It's just about positioning and able to stay alive possibly for one more shot. It's going to be Thief just throwing down a smoke grenade as they are going to perish, and USU is starting to go forward, and that is the 3rd round in a row that they are going to be able to defuse that spike.
Yeah, that's a big round for USU. They were on their bonus, and they were still able to win that round, even though SDSU had full guns. And I mean, like you said, they had the advantage in the 2v2. They just still had the better guns, but unfortunately they weren't able to hold sight, and USU was able to retake. And now they're going to be in a great spot for Eco, and SDSU is kind of going to be broke for this third round, or fourth round, sorry.
A reminder, this is South Dakota State's University's map pick. So if, you know, Utah State, if they end up winning this one, they could really boost themselves all the way towards a really large victory, depending on how the rest of this match goes. But this is a best of 3, so we could be in for a decently long evening, depending on how some circumstances go, because, you know, South Dakota State, they're undefeated. They're not going to go out without a fight, and there it is, finding the first kill. That's going to be Cody Ruboy, and finding the second as well, and no skin off Coid's back. They still got 85 health, and will they take out another one? Yes, they will, and they have been the fragger for this round. Not going to be able to find the fourth, but they have done their job plenty, as now you've only got 150 HP total on the side of Utah State.
Yeah, great job. Great entry there through from double doors. Able to get 3 picks, which is very big for SDSU.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, Waffle unfortunately going to be picked off, and Mohalimi is going to be taken off of site, and that's going to be the first round win for SDSU.
Honestly, I think that's a very, very impactful first round that you've won. Essentially, that might have been a flawless round. I'm thinking it's a flawless round. The way that Coit had that 3K, almost 4K, and just it seemed like it was so easy. They played with confidence, they played with aggression, and now SDSU, they're finding their way back here. The currency is starting to equal out. USU going for more of a save round, which we're seeing light shields, pistols being bought. So we'll see if SDSU can start to even their way up.
Yeah, Cody looking for a silver dart coming in. We've seen it every round so far.
Instead, it's going to be the dog going on through, and it's just trying to look off. But on the other side, it's actually going to be Sam finding the first kill, as you've got that chamber ultimate, the jet ultimate, a lot on board for this USU side. But now it is going to be a 4v4. Cody Ruboy has been very strong these early rounds, but they've just been shut down in these last two. And now that that Killjoy ultimate has been put down, Thief in the back, they're going to be able to find one as they perish. So very lucky that that happened, as the Killjoy ultimate is just going to spread out these attackers to possibly go on over to this B site.
Yeah, big trades there from both teams, able to kind of even it out. USU is still kind of stuck here on A, while SDSU is clearing out the way to B. I'm going to look for USU to try to kind of sniff out this rotate and start doing it
30
themselves.
seconds left.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is I was just about to mention it. The Viper alive on USU Light. They're going to be able to put that post point out. Jordy's just creating a whole bunch of chaos, and they're going to be able to find one with a great flash, and suddenly it is just Waffle against Jordy. Waffle's going to be able to win it out, but 5 HP, and Sam's going to have to do a whole bunch of work looking at a green cloud of smoke. This sniper rifle isn't really what you want here.
Yeah, op is really hard to do here, especially when you're getting up close. Oh, snakebite coming out from Soy Sauce, able to kill Waffle. Ooh. Yeah, Sam going in there with an opting to switch over to the Deagle, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to get the kills, and SDSU is going to get their second round.
I think that was very well played by USU White, especially Jordy in the middle, just kind of playing ring around the rosy, using those flashes, and even though they weren't able to get the kill on the end there on Waffle, just the fact that they put them to such low HP, they were able to get the spike down. This is looking like an undefeated team. Unlike those first 3 rounds, which it seemed like USU White had a very, very large control over the game, it seems like we're back at this even tempo.
Yeah, it looks like SDSU is kind of getting their bearings after the first 3 rounds, and they're kind of starting to show up here. I want to see USU kind of shut them down again, just to kind of, you know, show them that they can still do it, even though we're a few rounds in now and they've won a couple.
Oh, it's so unfortunate not able to hit the shot for Cody Ruboy. It seemed like they've just been so consistent all season. And unfortunately not able to find that one, so we're still gonna kind of be at even. A lot of damage for Mohalimi. They have taken just a little bit, about 50 HP left as Waffle is all alone.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
Recoil, their best friend right here, as they're able to take out 9 health remaining. And still they survive. Are you kidding me? That Waffle has just been able to play like that.
Yeah, little fumble there on the ball from SDSU, and Waffle's able to turn and get 2. Yeah, Waffle's still with 9 health, looking for
30
more.
seconds left.
Unfortunately, he's going to be taken down.
I've got your trail.
The ultimate being used out by Jordy, so we are going to see a commitment go through. Mohalimi is going to find their own tracker, and now we are going to see the rotate from SDSU. They got to get on site right
10
now,
seconds
and this
left.
panic state is really not what you want when you're trying to get that spike down, and it's going to have to go down right now. As Halibay gets taken down, this absolutely could be possible. For this side, SDSU, they're going to try to defend against these 2 remaining players. Cody Ruboy, they have yet to find one in this round. And the operator, if they're able to take out Coyd, who's hanging all the way back in that sniper spot, that could be the big play here. It's just so devastating to try to attack on this, not knowing where the attackers are.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to kind of clear out this whole site, and especially if the team is
One enemy
hanging out in
remaining.
window like SDSU is, it's going to take a lot of time, and that's not really something they have whenever the bomb's already been planted.
And unfortunately, it seems like this one is not going to be winnable. Cody Ruboy is going to back off. They might be able to find a kill in Jordy. Nope, they're going to miss. Are they going to go for the peek again? They're going to miss again. And
Cody Ruboy playing with fire, unable to hit 2 shots, ended up with 1 HP, but is able to get out with his life and the op.
I mean,
Woo.
you saved the op, but the op wasn't exactly, you know, impactful in that last
Yeah.
round.
Cody giving me a heart attack.
I love seeing these engagements like that. It's very exciting, even though this round is over. It's like, who's the advantage going to go to? Because, you know, if you want to handicap SDSU by taking out Jordy, yeah, they end up alive. But there we go. Finally, they're going to be able to put that crosshair on somebody and make an impact with that operator.
Yeah, very good shot there from Cody Ruboy, able to shut down that mid push. But USU doesn't have anyone here at the top mid, so SDSU's kind of just floating around mid looking for the best option, while I believe Jet has an op here in Cave looking to get some picks on A.
Yeah, nobody's peeking A. They don't have to. Why would they?
Yeah.
And you've got this sideline shut down, and never mind. Cody Ruboy is gonna absolutely peek that, and now you're gonna be down opless. Sam only has that Marshall. Actually,
And is going to be spotted.
yeah, it's losing that operator player is going to be a very big hindrance. But as you just see all these Viper bubbles, Viper pits, this might be advantageous. Steve is going to actually look the wrong way, and Sam is eventually going to be put down. As Halibay is just going to try to do a running spray with the Spectre, not going to be successful. And it seems like SDSU might claim their 4th round in a row. After going down 3-0, they seem to just completely be going forward. Thief cannot be stopped in this one.
Thief heating up with the op, able to get a few kills, and they're very good kills here on A site, and able to hold off the push from USU.
Ending up on the top with 8 kills. And now, look at the difference in currency, in credits. You can just see one player on Utah State has four digits, and all of South Dakota State is well over the margin for safety in possibly the next round and the round after that if they lose. So it's a really big hole Utah State has kind of put themselves in here.
Yeah, Utah State also using their last of their money right here to force. I mean, after this round, they're going to have to probably full save, if anything. So USU's really looking to win this round right now.
Halibay could be so impactful. Are they going to go forward? They're actually going to get spotted so they can't peek that because Thief just has that operator, and they cannot play because they know that sideline is shut down. In mid, Jordy is going to be able to find the kill, and Thief just goes forward. The info apparently not given out, and suddenly Utah State has the man advantage, and I'm left scratching my head, wondering how that happened.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication there from Jet, kind of caught looking the wrong way, and Holloway was able to pick up that kill.
Jordy has been the opener a lot of times. They've been the ones to stall it out when needed. They've been the one to, like I just said, they got the opener on Cody Ruboy. And now Waffle is going to have to be the bastion of defense against the rest of
30
South
seconds
Dakota
left.
State. Jordy is going to be the one to push on forward. They're going to be able to take out the scatterbot. And Waffle goes on forward. They're going to be able to find one. A headshot. The ADS coming in clutch. But immediately they're going to be able to get refragged. The spike is going to go down. The ultimate is in the hands of Sova, but right now they're choosing not to use it. And Soy Sauce is going to be down. Sam on 35 HP. All it takes is going to be one bullet. And Spike peeking, but it's not going to happen. And there we go. USU tying it up and stopping that 4-round streak.
Yeah, great win from USU. Like we talked about before, this is a round that they needed to win because they were forcing with their economy. Yeah, you mentioned the Sova ult. I mean, I think it just didn't come out because they didn't have any info about where the players were actually coming from, whether that be tunnel or the arches from CT spawn.
Yeah, I mean, at some point though, you have to, when you have it for so long, it is becoming an active detriment not to use it, because that's the thing about Sova ult, is that you might not find where they are, but you can find a general position of where they might not be as well. So possibly you use that Sova ult, you fire it down mid, and you don't find anybody, so you know, okay, they're either playing very, very cautious around that, or they're, you know, not playing there. And right now, Cody Ruboy finding an equalizer onto Jordy, a little bit of a revenge kill there. And USU is still starting out strong on this defensive side.
Yeah, USU is getting ready for another big push here by SDSU. Holloway, unfortunately, getting caught out, and this wall is really blocking off a lot of the site, which is what you want to see from smokes, but it's not a very good good wall for USU here. Cody Ruboy kind of just hanging out in the corner waiting for the rest of his team to try to retake this site.
Yeah, they have to be careful of Thieve, who's just hiding right by default. They have just been such a menace when it's come to these rounds. They're going to be able to find one. Are they going to go for more? Cody Ruboy is going to be Thieve's third, and those smokes are just going to create more chaos that Thieve absolutely revels in. They're going to slow walk around. The ace is not going to be given to them, but it's only going to be Mohalimi left, and a 4K for Thieve. And that Jet is such a player when it comes to these post plans.
Yeah, Thieve doing a great job about holding everyone off, kind of waiting for their moment and able to peek and catch USU's players out in the open, and they're able to get those good kills.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about Thieve is it feels like they are really punishing the mistakes of USU. And I'm looking at Halibay, who's just kind of wide open. Cody Ruboy is able to use the smokes of their own combined with the Viper wall to just push up to default and absolutely get a free kill onto Halibay. And you just can't have that when a Viper is a very, very big part of your site defense.
Yeah, Viper going down at any point in the round is just going to be a big detriment to any team that they're on. You need a lot of smokes to kind of block off sidelines and be able to get those picks, but if they go down, I mean, you just lose that instantly.
Oh no! The try shot. I mean, you gotta hit those. They found one, but second one just not happening. And it seems like the pistols, they would have possibly had a kill onto Thieve if they had bought more than pistols, because they have had these open plays, and eventually they're going to be able to win it out. It's going to take about 3 members of USU White, but SDSU is just holding onto the site so strong. We are going to see Coyd hold down mid, and there isn't much that USU White can honestly do here. There's just such a big gun differential.
Yeah, Coyd doing a good job about holding down mid there and not letting anyone kind of push out of double doors. And here we see Mohalimi pushing through their own spawn. And it looks like we're gonna get a little fight here.
Blinded.
And that's gonna be a death for Mohalimi, unfortunately. But like you said, I don't think USU could have done too much there.
I mean, we kind of saw it. The pistols were a little bit of a reason why they weren't able to kill Thief. The Frenzy is just not going to be able to contend with the Vandal in that scenario. I mean, maybe the Shorty, and that's in hindsight could have been your best option. It's still just now we are going to see USU go for the Force. So if they are not going to be successful here, it's possible we're looking at an 8-4 scoreline, because if they're not successful here, then they're just not going to be able to possibly contend with the Rifles. But starting off strong, that is going to be Thief off the board, and that is a huge player for SDSU gone.
Oh. Cody Ruboy able to use his util and get out of that Sova ult, but he is going to be spotted.
Oh, no. Sam.
Waffle looking for the flank here.
Oh, I do. Wow. I love to see that. Waffle could be absolutely a round-ending flank if they are just so sneaky, depending on who they play, if they're going to go for this Sky. But it seems like they could possibly be too little too late, as now SDSU has gone to the bridge. They've been able to take out Coid, and Waffle needs to be very, very careful. They find one, but immediately get refragged, so SDSU, they are going to be down one, but they still have mid control, and they have control over where they want to go.
Yeah, but SDSU right now is in Tube, and I mean, if USU can lock down Tube, then they're all going to be
30
stuck in there.
seconds left.
Yeah, see right here, we see him pulling out of Tube and venting. They're sus, but they go into mid, and let's see if Holloway can get a good peek here and catch them looking the other way.
Very bold play, just going through the smoke. And now they're going to be the rush onto the Mohalimi. Is going to be able to find two.
I think that's it.
Mohalimi able to catch both of them lining up, coming out of
Last round
tunnel
in
there.
the half.
And that honestly could be a huge impact on the entire map, because that's going to be one round that you take away from SDSU. It's in another round that you possibly save right here, because you're going to have almost everybody with rifles. Sam is actually going to have the Bulldog. I don't know why they're running the Bulldog, personally, when they have the funds to get a Vandal or a Phantom, but to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, interesting choice there. Looks like we're gonna see a kind of a B-sided hit from SDSU in the beginning here.
Yeah, that Killjoy ultimate, it's gonna stave off USU White for about 5 more seconds, but in all honesty, it's not gonna do much, because USU is not gonna go there, and they're gonna be able to wait that one out. Sam is gonna be spotted, and Waffle, that aim down sight is their best friend. They have just been able to find kills left and right with that these days. And now you're going to see SDSU trying to go for a different type of strategy. Jordy's taking out Halibay, and now 2 remaining in A site. And if they're able to be possibly smoked out any type of mechanism that just pushes them away, this A site could absolutely be SDSU's.
Yeah, SDSU doing a great job of getting on site there, using their flashes and util to try to push out on the site through that double door area.
Yeah, that Viper ultimate, though, that could be the difference here between life and death. Cody Ruboy with the collateral. 2 rounds in a row, and now it's going to be 2 members.
Oh, Cody Ruboy!
The knives are going to miss, and Coin's going to find one. They're going to pull out the Phantom, and they're going to be able to find the Jet. They have 1 shot left in the op, but Waffle doesn't even mean a thing to them. They're going to be able to get on that spike, and we're ending up at a 6-6 scoreline at half. And this one, I can already tell, is definitely going to be one that we are going to go late into the year.
Yes, I agree. It was kind of interesting, like we see here, USU able to get the first few rounds, and then SDSU kind of being able to get a few rounds of their own, but USU able to pull it back and kind of even it out here in this first half. That was a lot. That was a lot going on in the last round.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing Cody Ruboy absolutely miss all of the knives onto Thieves' head was definitely a little bit of a comedic moment for us.
especially after the collat.
Yeah, going
Ugh.
from an amazing play to they literally do not see you. This is the freest kill of your life, and then you miss. But
Yeah,
it happens.
happens sometimes. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Ooh,
Ooh.
Steve able to pick out Sam here in mid.
Now you're going to have Cody Ruboy push on up. They're going to get slowed, but a great play by Mo Halimi covering the back of their own player. So now SDSU, it is going to be all evened on up. We have to see that spike go down, and Waffle is not going to be able to win that engagement. So USU, they are going to try to defend against this spike. We've got frenzies galore. It's not exactly a long-range weapon, but it seems that a long-range weapon is exactly what they need. They have 2 kills. Cody Ruboy barely avoids that shock. And now that Mo Halimi has been stunned, we could see the engagement happen from SDSU. They're going to pull on forward. The flash, half health, and Mo Halimi's not going to be able to survive it. So South Dakota State is going to be on the advantage for the first time since they went on that 4-round streak. They are going to retake the lead.
Yes, Mo Halimi unable to kind of clutch it out there. But SDSU had a very strong retake with almost all their players pushing on the site at the same time from a whole bunch of different angles. And that Sova Dart really came in clutch, able to shoot it back sight and be able to ping both of the players that were back there. That's really big.
And here we go, trying to go forward with this next round. And once these sides have kind of swapped, I think that's it could be a very big difference because a lot of teams are very one-sided, whether they're better on attack, better on defense, and I think this is going to show the testament of who's going to have the advantage on each side when we kind of go into these later maps. If SDSU is going to be better on the defensive side, and now that Sam has been the first player taken out, all up on that bridge, this could be a very dangerous play, especially because they only have pistols.
Yeah, very dangerous. They're also all coming out of this one door, so they're just kind of funneling. Jet one way trying to come in. Unfortunately, Mo Halimi is going to be taken down.
Yeah.
USU here kind of stuck in the tube.
Yeah, here we go. The flash is going to go on out. It's going to flash too, and Halibay is down. That is going to drop the spike. And 1 health. All it's going to take is 1 bullet. There we go. Now
Yeah,
it's
Waffle.
flawless.
Yeah, Waffle cleaned up there in tube. Yeah, like I said, kind of what I thought was going to happen in the first half when SDSU all went up tube. USU kind of got stuck in there. They weren't able to push out like SDSU was, and they were just, it was just a matter of time until they all got cleaned up.
It feels like going up there is a very risk reward type of play because you're essentially all in one single area. If you're not aware of your surroundings, then it could be essentially a tomb that you're kind of all trapped in. Thief having a great angle and a headshot as well. So man, Thief with the sniper rifle, whether it's the operator, whether it's the marshal, they just know exactly where to be and know exactly where to click.
Yeah, those off angles really catch you off guard, and with that marshal, with Thief being able to hit those heads, it's just deadly. You're just not looking for it, and then you just get 1 shot and you're done.
USU I feel like a lot falls on Cody Ruboy's shoulder because they have just kind of been the namesayer when it kind of comes to USU play. They've been the player that, usually the Jet is kind of that gunner, that mechanical skill, top fragger that we usually see. And so a lot of expectations are going to kind of fall. The majority is going to peek that one out as Coyd finds one. And it feels like South Dakota State, they have such a large hold on this defensive side.
Yeah, SDSU doing a great job of holding off USU right now. A little stalemate going on here at backside.
The toxins go out. Oh no!
Holiday able to get the kill on Coyd. Wall is going to go up, and hopefully Plant goes down right now. Now we're going to see Jet rotate off of A, and we're going to see a potential retake here from SDSU.
Unfortunately, Koi just a little bit too far to the right. They had the idea, but unfortunately the execution was not there. We are going to see the flash go out from Jordy. They're going to try to push up and not going to be able to win it out. And this is USU's best shot here. With one player on 33 health on South Dakota State's side, they are definitely looking like they might take this one in the bag. All they have to do is just kind of sit back and wait, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, USU has the advantage here, man advantage and positional advantage. Holiday able to pick up soy sauce? No, that's Spike.
Nope. Yep.
Holiday able to pick up Thieve as well for the round win for USU.
Yeah, Spike UB is going to be able to hold the fort down, and now you're going to have USU White win their first attacking round. So it seems that SDSU doesn't have that ironclad defense that they had those initial rounds. And now that we've gotten to the open where both of these teams have about an equal advantage when it comes to, you know, currency and abilities and opportunities, we're still back at that equal fight. But the operator is still in play for Coit, and that I think could be the difference maker, especially when it comes to these really hard angles. But Coit is not actually on A side. They're going to be holding down mid.
Ooh. Able to find the operators in mid might give USU a little bit of confidence here to push out onto A, not have to worry about that.
Low health of SDSU, of Cody, Curler is in the point of contention, but Spike UB, just the headshots are gonna ring true, and now Cody's gonna have to try to find 5, and they're not gonna be able to find 1. And Spike UB, that is their 3rd of the round, and they just showed up in that one, was able to click heads, and just dash away like nothing happened.
Yeah, very, very strong hold from SDSU, and it's kind of interesting. It wasn't like all in one place that USU was taken down. It was kind of all over, whether it was on site or in cave.
Now, this bridge waffle is going to go on up. There isn't going to be anybody kind of exactly peeking it, as it seems that this B site is where the point of contention is exactly going to be. It's going to be Jordy holding on to it with mid locked down by Thieve. They find one, and that is Cody Ruboy put down. That Jet v Jet action, it seems that Cody Ruboy is not able to come away with it as Halibay finds the equalizer. Jordy, but it's Coyd with the operator. And you've got actually one player killed. Waffle going behind with only the classic.
Yeah, looking to get a little fancy there, trying to catch people off guard. Unable to find a kill, and USU is not going to be able to get the bomb down on site.
I think just the amount of kills that Thief has. 23 compared to Waffle, the top fragger of USU at 12, is a very big difference between the two. That is definitely something that needs to be looked at when it comes down to, you know, why SDSU had the advantage, or why they were able to possibly come away with these rounds, and why they might come away with this map in general. But once again, harking back, this is South Dakota State's map pick, so take that with a grain of salt.
That is true. SDSU, I mean, not expected to do better here, but you know, they maybe have a different game plan and they're executing it the way they want to right now.
Firing some shots, hoping to find something, as Halivay is putting down that smoke screen, and that could be the difference here as they shut the gnome. Spike not gonna go down. Only now is that timer gonna start ticking, so that allows South Dakota State just a couple more seconds of flexibility. We're gonna see the trackers go out. They're not gonna be able to do much, and now the shock dart actually takes down Cody Ruboy, and Thieve is gonna try to hold on to this play in. Waffle Now that angle is shut down. 2 members left of USU White, and now that they are in the smoke screen, the gun is spotted. It's 1 member left. Kylobe finds one, not going to be able to find more than the second, and now we're seeing a large margin between these rounds.
Yeah, big difference here, 7 versus 11 for SDSU. SDSU is just doing a great job of shutting down a quick push from USU, but they're also doing a great job of pushing into a site to retake. And USU is not doing a great showing of how well they can hold a site right now.
That is very true. That the post plant, I think, it looks a lot better for SDSU. That they've been such good players when it kind of comes to holding down the angles in the later rounds. Overall they have a higher percentage of winning those post plant situations. So I think that is a statistic that is pretty noteworthy.
Yeah, I think SDSU is just doing a great job of, I mean, seems basic, but getting kills. They're just being in the right spot at the right time, like we just saw. Big flank, able to catch Sam off guard.
Seems that shutting down Thief might be an object that needs to be taken care of, because Thief has just kind of been on a rampage this entire map. No one has been able to shut them down. And even Cody Ruboy and the equal Jet has just not been able to really put up the numbers. And grounded is going to be the Jet, as Halibay is also going to get taken down. Koi going to miss that shot, but at this point, it almost doesn't matter. This round should be in South Dakota State's hand, and that will put them on map. Koi finds their second, and he finds their second of the round also, and that's a flawless. And now, yeah, this one is definitely getting away from USU. Only 1 round on the attacking side.
Yeah, USU kind of needs to make a decision here. They either need to start winning rounds, which I mean, I'm sure they've been trying to, or they just need to say, okay, like, this was not our pick, and we can just go to the next one, and that's where we're going to regroup.
Bind is going to be the next place that we're going to be headed. So with Utah State's pick, they're going to be wanting to look for something. They're wanting to make sure that if they unfortunately end up losing this one, that they have some sort of rebound. As we see a 1 knife is going to go towards Cody Ruboy, and there's the head, as Thief is going to take just a little bit of damage. They're going to be able to back up, and just once again, losing that opening engagement, I think, is so crucial.
Yeah, I agree. I think SDSU has won basically all of the first bloods here in the rounds that we've seen so far, and I think that's a really big pick. Whether it's opening and pushing out onto a site, or stopping that first attacker from getting onto site.
Now USU, the rotate is going to be caught by the dog, as Thief is going to kind of be that watchful eye along with Soy Sauce. We are going to see them go through, and now Thief is going to be put down by Mohalimi, who takes a little bit of damage in the process. And SDSU is kind of playing this very peek and run type of play style that USU, they've been able to counteract for a little bit, but overall, it's just been so good for SDSU. We're going to see the Chamber, who is going to get tagged, and they're going to try to find their way out of it somehow. The Shock Dart is going to go through, and Soy Sauce finds one of their own.
Yeah, 10 seconds here for USU, looking to get the bomb down. 1v1. Oh, Sam not able to clutch it out.
Defenders win.
I mean, that last escapade looked a lot longer and a lot more chaotic than it should have, but SDSU come away with it with 7-13 win. So all things considered, USU White, the attack, probably could have done a little bit better, honestly.
Yeah, USU, I mean, we saw them in the beginning of the first half on defense, really able to shut down that site, but unfortunately, SDSU kind of got their bearing within the second part of the first half and the second half when they were on defense themselves. But yeah, USU just not able to put together a good push onto their attacking side.
So we are going to end up that way with that 13-7 scoreline. You see up top, South Dakota State are going to be one map ahead. We're going to take a little bit of a break between the maps, and we'll be right back with Utah State's pick of Bind.
Actually, we're gonna be
All right.
going right back into map, or right into map 2, I believe.
Okay.
I think we have a break after map 2, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like
That's
we're going
fine.
right
I look
right
like
into
the,
bind.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Days. I look like the
Didn't
idiot
happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
here. I'm just kind of one who's looking to end up staring at the screen. So, Bind. We're
It's all
going to go
good.
straight back into it, so we can kind of talk about that. And I think the Viper pick, Halibay, kind of keeping with that, and South Dakota State actually not having the Viper, instead kind of going with the Brimstone and Rays. Those are very different picks.
Yeah, interesting picks coming out here. We do have a healer on SDSU side, and we don't have a healer on USU side.
Yeah, and I think Jordy on the stage, that could be pretty big, because let's say Thief goes down, they have the sage, they can immediately bring Thief back.
Yeah.
That could be a difference in some rounds, because the goal here now, I feel, is you got to execute your strategies if you are USU, but you also have to make sure that Thief just does not absolutely walk all over you. They're not going to be on the jet. They're going to be on the Rays this time, so they're going to have those paint grenades. They're going to have those rocket launchers and the boom bots. So a little bit of a different play, but still a very, very dangerous operator, and Thief is a dangerous player.
Yeah, Thief doing a great job being a fragger, kind of pushing out, getting those kills and taking that space for SDSU. Here we see a quick wall coming out from Jordy. Looks like a very effective wall, especially in pistol round. It's going to take a long time to get through that if they want to go through hookah.
Yeah, Jordy's going to be the only one in hookah. They're just going to kind of stay there looking for something. Waffle in the teleporter is going to try to provide an alternative angle. It seems that 3 are actually going down long for USU. Koi is going to try to hold down that angle. And right
Yeah,
now,
interesting.
I think...
Sorry. Interesting wall here from Halibay, kind of cutting off that elbow angle. I'm interested to see if they try to push out through the smoke, because if they do, they're going to be pushing into 4, essentially, SDSU players now.
Yeah, Halibay has to be so careful. Now that you have lost Cody Ruboy, 45 HP, Jordy is going to get taken out, but these smokes are so good. They've just been able to really shut down the sideline. Soy Sauce is going to be caught by the boom bot, and now that Coit is going to be seen by Waffle. So,
Waffle
no.
just peeking angle to angle to angle, finding 3 SDSU players.
Spike down B.
Oh my gosh, the flick there from Koi. What a nasty little thing.
Mohalimi getting clicking on heads right now.
Yeah, shooting heads like it's absolutely
10
nothing.
seconds
But
left.
now we're getting down to the moment,
Enemy
and
remaining.
Mohalimi's gonna have to find it. They're immediately gonna have to put that spike down, and Thief having
planted.
100 HP. All it takes for Mohalimi is 1 headshot, but all it takes for Thief is just 1 bullet. Are they gonna go on out? Malini is gonna try the tremor. They're gonna go out, and the engagement is so chaotic. All Thief needs is 1 bullet. They're gonna try to hold the spike, and we're gonna see a concussion going forward, but there it is. Thief finds the headshot onto Mohalimi. So
Yeah,
SDSU
great.
starting out with a win.
Yeah, great patience from Steve here. Able to kind of push out on the site and kind of play around that box in order for Mohalimi to use all that util and then catch her looking the wrong way.
Yeah, just kind of caught with your trousers down, unfortunately. We are going to see Coid still just kind of having that, I guess, sheriff ability in that round 1 can just be such a devastating thing. That if you're somebody who's able to find heads, like we have seen Coid have, with very dangerous flicks, then you're just going to cause such a great divide between you and the enemy. They're going to have that Marshall. They're going to try to peek down long. They're going to spot a shoulder blade, but just whiffing the neck of Halibay.
Yeah, Halibay, kind of interesting, not running away from a Marshall here. Unfortunately, he's going to be taken down, but she was pushing that that Marshall with a classic at that long range.
Yeah, it's the Marshall. It's so hard to take at this point because Coid, all they need is one shot. They haven't had the best, but Sam catching Spike UB unaware. So now we are going to be back at 4-4, but just taking down Soy Sauce. That could be a difference to Sam in the bathroom. They are a menace right now.
Ooh. Judge coming out here from Thieve in Lamps. Jordy also with the Judge.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Sam with the Spectre, they've been able to put up 3. And Coid, they have 2 members to go through. They're going to be able to take out Sam. They've got 2 bullets left. And once again, it's still Mohalimi. 1 bullet away from death, but this time all Coid needs is a couple of their own. Mohalimi is possibly going to give away their position. They're going to actually distract with the concussion going on the Spike. And there we go. The hip fire headshot from Coid, putting a little style on it.
Yeah, Coid doing a great job of, like we saw before in the last round, just kind of taking that time, not panicking, and able to draw out Mohalimi, who is just trying to stop that that bomb defuse.
And Mohalimi's kind of been the main one. We saw Sam put up 3 in that round, but for 2 rounds in a row now, it's been Mohalimi, the last one alive, a breath away from death. And you don't want to leave somebody in that position. Eventually, they might find their way out of it, but it just puts so much pressure that one other decision in the round could kind of net you the round in itself, as we're looking to possibly get 3 if you're SDSU.
Yeah, Coid able to get a hit marker here on Halibay. Steve also taking down Sam over here on A site and able to pick up that Vandal, which is probably going to become very, very useful.
Oh no. I don't exactly... Coid did not have an escape option. They weren't aimed down sight. I don't know if they weren't expecting anybody from USU to kind of go over there, but they did do a little bit of damage to that breach, as Waffle's going to be able to get headshotted by Spike UB. And here's the thing, is you got 2 members of USU below 50 HP, Cody Ruboy down, and the only 2 members are below 50 HP, and SDSU kind of looking for that 4 close to flawless round, and they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Great job here from SDSU on this retake again. Able to get those picks on USU and able to pick up those guns even though they're on a save round.
Save round. Is USU... Are they going to opt to go for a half save? Are they going to go for a full save? It seems like they're opting for the half. Some light shields, some marshals, so... trying to find their way out of it. Last time a team went down 3-0, the team that was down went on a 4-round streak, but that was South Dakota State, who are currently up 3. They've had 3 spike defusals in those rounds, 2 of them the Mohalimi 1v1s, as Spike UB is going to try to peek from U-Haul. The smoke is going to obscure the vision enough just to give them cover.
Yeah, I think something that's worth mentioning, though, is USU is able to get onto site and put the bomb down. Unfortunately, they're just not able to have that good hold after post plant.
Yeah, it's something that South Dakota State was very, very good at in Breeze. So kind of a different type of thing that these teams need to work on. But USU not pushing on forward just yet. They're going to get actually slowed in bathroom by the Sage. As Steve is going to be able to find one of Cody. They're going to get spotted up top, gets taken out by Sam, but Sam instead is on just 5 HP, gets taken down. 4v2, 4v1. And Bind has been so good to South Dakota State at this point. All that's left from Mohalimi is just a poor little Bucky. who is not going to do much damage, unfortunately.
I think that was like 10 damage. Oh.
A
Yeah,
shred.
unfortunately, Mohalimi's not going to be able to get a kill with that Bucky, and USU is not going to get around on the board yet.
A gift.
Still struggling just to
That works.
to hop on there and find one. Is it still Cody Ruboy has yet to find a kill? Last game they were on the Jet, and this time they're on the Brim. A very different role, I think. You know, usually Brim stays back, puts those smokes down, as is more of an agent that helps you get assists instead of kills. So
Yeah,
there's trying to find one.
yeah, I agree. I think Cody Ruboy might be pushing out. Unfortunately, Sam going down and showers again. I think Cody Ruboy might be pushing out, trying to get that space and get those opening kills, but is not able to as a Brimstone.
My question is, what are USU going to try to do to possibly change things up? Because once again, they're down 2. We're seeing some flanks come out from SDSU. They're not going to be pushing up. Instead, they're just going to try to hold down their positions and force USU to make their own decisions.
Yeah, we're not seeing any fast rundowns here from SDSU. They're kind of playing smart, even though they have a big advantage. And USU is kind of, I would say, clumped up, trying to push together, being able to work off those trades. But I mean, they're already 2 players down, so it's gonna be tough. Able to get one through the box, but Cody Ruboy is gonna be traded in long.
That's such a good play by Mohalimi there in finding the kill. I mean, it's going to be one, as Coyd is just going to try to blind fire. Almost actually found.
Yeah, that was close.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, no.
Spike down, B.
There's so many abilities getting thrown on out. Smokes, shocks. I think rocket launcher was there
Yeah,
as well.
ult came out.
Oh, my gosh. That was just kind of bullying at that point for USU.
Yeah, that was a
That's
lot
so
of util coming out from SDSU. I mean, they have the money to do it, so I mean, might as well use it. But yeah, like you said, that was a lot.
And now possibly 6 rounds in a row as we're seeing USU. They're gonna have to half buy some stingers, some specters. We're still just gonna try to contend with these rifles, these operators that are being brought. Jordy does have the resurrect, so if they somehow are able to escape this, they might be able to res one of their teammates. Halibay is gonna go down and playing so very dangerously. Mohalimi.
Yeah, Mohalimi really trying to go out there, play fast, trying to get that spike again. Cody Ruboy, unfortunately, going to be taken down, and Sam as well.
Yeah, they're gonna catch the Sova, who was trying to go mid teleport, but getting immediately refragged. I think that advantage is gone, as you still got Jordy up top, who's able to find one, able to find the second, and that's their 3rd of the round. Hookah is Jordy's domain. And now it's 6 in a row and no sign of stopping for SDSU.
Yeah, big rounds from SDSU right now. Doing a great job of holding down sites, whether it's A or B, and then also being able to retake those sites is very important in this game if USU is able to get the bomb down.
Yeah, but I mean, these last 3 rounds, USU actually has not gotten the bomb down. They've struggled to put it down compared to those first 3 rounds. So now it feels like the scales are getting tipped even more, that any sort of advantage that USU had is completely gone. Coyd is going to miss. You see the bullet hole right there, and that's going to be one that they want back.
Yeah, for sure. I think SDSU is doing a great job of just gun placement. I mean, they're getting the kills where they need to get the kills, and USU is not able to get those opening kills. Oh, we see Thieve here on a nasty flank, able to push up all the way through Link. Ooh, Cody Ruboy spots him and is going to be able to get the kill. Ooh, that could have been very dirty from Thieve.
But they did do a little bit of damage to Cody Ruboy. And, oh, luckily the teleport ability is going to save them as Halibay takes just a shred of damage from the opposing Brimstone. A Waffle finds one, and this could be USU's possibly only win, and Jordy gets flamed into a corner, and they're going to somehow find their way out of it and find a kill onto Waffle. They have the Resurrect, but it's not going to be used, and instead it's just going to be Spike UB. A 1v3 in this post-plant situation. Halibay on 30 HP, Mohalimi on about 76, and Sam on full HP. So Spike UB's going to have to do something. That Shock Dart is going to do so much damage, almost kill, but unfortunately isn't going to do much. This camera is going to be able to spot them, and just cannot take the time to put it out. They might just absolutely run away, and it seems like that's what they're going to do. So 1 round for USU. Finally going to get it.
Yeah, USC finally getting their first round. I think they need to understand that they can get this done. I mean, they just did it. They need to start getting their momentum going right now.
Yeah, now that you've given yourself a little bit of boost economically, it's now or never at this point. If you start losing these rounds, if you lose the next 2, you're going to put yourself in an even deeper hole than you were before. Because SDSU literally has won 6 rounds in a row, they are looking so good economically. They're able to buy an operator again, full shields again, everything they want. Probably next round, too, is how good they are. And now that Halibay has been dropped, Thieves is going to try to push them forward. Kool-Aid takes out Waffle near middle. Mohalimi is going to be able to equal that one up, but it's still just a little bit of a salvaged kill as they're 1 player down.
Yeah, USU unfortunately going down 2. Jordy looking for Sam here, waiting for the peak. Ooh. Unfortunately, they're going to be going the wrong way, but they're going to be catching 2 more here. Mohalimi and Cody Ruboy. Oh, Sam's going to be right behind her. Able to get the kill. Going to have to pick up bomb and try to pick a site here.
That's the thing, is there's 3 members alive for South Dakota State, and Sam might meet the loving arms of Spike UB, but actually going to choose to go the long way around. Are they going to go towards Hookah or long? The Tripwire is going to activate, so they see the position of somebody on South Dakota State, but there's still 2 more members. The operator is going to miss, and Sam's going to find a kill. That could be huge. They're going to try to put the Spike down. Absolutely a huge play.
Oh, baited both of the players all the way over to B just for Sam to teleport back to A. He's probably going to be able to get the bomb down for sure, but then he's going to have to play this post plant 1v2.
Spike planted.
This is absolutely winnable for Sam. They're going to be able to put that camera down. The Owl Drone is going to spot them, but oh no, seemed winnable, was immediately shut down.
Yeah. Sam just not able to hold up against that that 2v1.
Now you're gonna see the marvelous adventures of the Brimstone making their way through Bind. And Soy Sauce, I feel like Soy Sauce has been one player that we really haven't seen much of. They haven't been this explosive player in terms of kills, but the smokes have been so big. They've just been able to shut down these sightlines and lend itself to South Dakota State, excuse me. And I feel like it's kind of the unspoken hero a little bit of South Dakota State, the Brimstone.
Yeah, Soy Sauce doing a great job. Like you said, we haven't really been seeing any like super big kills or anything, but they have been doing a great job about locking down those sites and being able to stop USU's pushes here onto each site.
Oh no, barely gonna be able to get away, and now we do see Cody Ruboy gone. Waffle as well, so that is 2 for the Sova ult. Thieve gets taken out, but still it's just a consolation prize at this point because Halibay is so low, and you lost 2 other members to that Sova ult.
Yeah, USU kind of backing out here. Looking to maybe go back towards A, but as we see at the top of the screen, SDSU already have 2 people back at A waiting for them.
Yeah, it's those 2 members that we saw before of Sova and Brimstone. The Owl Drone gonna go out. It's actually gonna go through the teleporter. So we're gonna see that nobody is over here to Jordy. He's going to say hi as they are able to resurrect Thief. I think that was what the drone was for. And there we go. There's those smokes. And now that we've only got about 30 seconds left, USU has to make a decision here.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30 seconds is about where you kind of have to make that decision of, do we push onto this site or are we going to try to rotate? They do have TP here, but they still have to try to get to the TP.
Last player standing.
There's one, there's two,
Oh.
and walking straight into the third. And it's 8 rounds for South Dakota State, and Bind feels so one-sided at this point. It is brutal.
Definitely. SDSU having a great showing here on Bind, showing that they know how to play defense and they are locking down these sites.
I mean, I think when it comes to this map, we're not seeing a performance like we saw with Thief on Breeze. Jordy only has 12, and next up is Coyd with 9, so you're not seeing a large disparity in the amount of kills. It's just overall, we're seeing consistency. Coyd not able to find anything there, and I think that was the operator dropped as well, and Halibay is able to find one on Jordy, only taking a little bit of damage, so winnable as you'll get for USU here.
Yeah, Thief looking to try to get under that that tripwire, trying to get this flank going.
Soy Sauce gets concussed. They're going to have to back off a little bit. What we're seeing, smokes, Molotovs, everything in the kitchen sink into Hookah trying to hold off as Halibay of 35 HP. They're just going to take a little bit in the process. It's up to these 3 members of South Dakota State trying to change things up as that Viper goes forward and immediately is going to get put down. It's going to lend a kill over to Soy Sauce, who's not going to be able to find Waffle up in Hookah. And now we're at a 3v3 once again.
Yeah, 3v3. Bomb is down, so that's a good advantage for USU, but unfortunately Waffle's going to get down. Thief's going to get on the spike. I don't think he's going to get off of it.
Nope. Bros do not fake. That spike
Nope.
is going to get defused. But, I mean, Cody's able to escape with full shields. Actually, not able to
Maybe?
escape with full shields.
Oh!
They find a kill instead.
Yeah.
Oh no, what will Spike UB do with their 9,000 credits? Oh gosh, that hurt them so bad. I mean, yeah, you caused a death for the Sova, but I mean, they're at max currency. So you essentially did nothing in the end. You only lent yourself stat padding. And now that we're at 9-1, Coyd's gonna not miss the shot this time. And these entries, South Dakota State is so aggressive, and Utah State are just not ready to counteract it.
Yeah, I think we saw earlier. Ooh, Sam with a great eagle shot. I think what we saw earlier, like SDSU is kind of holding back, even though they had like a 4-round advantage, and now they just don't care. They're just running them down.
Yeah, and they're just keeping the momentum going forward. Sam in the bathrooms is a little bit of a scary play. Last time they were here, they were able to claim 3 on the round. They've already got 1 to their name of Thief, but it's just, there's 3 members left on site. We see Jordy looking side, and they're not going to be able to contend. They find their 3rd. They're on about 23 HP. As Spike UB in U-Haul is going to try to be the contender at this point. As, oh no, Waffle not going to be able to win that one out.
Yeah, Waffle going down. Still a 3v2. Sam is at low HP, but Spike has a good position here in Lamps. Able to get 1.
Here's the flash. Are we going to see something going forward? No, Spike UB is going to be able to escape. We see the operator shot going forward, and the headshot from Mohalini. There's going to have to be the ace going forward. 23 HP, 1 bullet is needed, and they've got the operator, so it's gonna take 1 shot. Sam goes forward, and they're not gonna be able to find it. The ace clutch is denied, and Coyd's gonna get it. Okay, I was listening closely to make sure that we got that, and they did.
Last round.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sam was just kind of sniffed out there, looking towards top box. And he's going to be taken down by that chamber ult.
10-1. Looking back on Breeze, especially with how we were at the half, this feels like we're in a different match entirely. Because we were at a 6-6 on Bind. And now we're going to be 1 to 2 rounds away from a literal flawless half, depending on if South Dakota State's going to come away with this or not. And you have to wonder what changed in between. It was Utah State who elected to go to Bind. And yet they're doing better on the South Dakota State's map pick than their own.
Yeah, kind of an interesting observation there. I mean, I don't really know. It's kind of interesting to see how USU hasn't been able to really push out onto in either of the sites, and SDSU has just had such a solid defense here on Bind.
Coyd could find the opener with Sam. Oh, and there's the teleport out as Waffle finds the first one, and that's going to be Spike UB on the A site. And we are going to see the execution going forward. The flash combined with the ultimate as well is going to displace SDSU. Thief is going to get jumped, and they're going to get concussed as well. Spike goes down, flash goes down, and Thief is in a world of hurt as Soy Sauce finds one of their own. They've got their ultimate, but are they going to elect to use it as Waffle's going to go into spawn? And they can connect with Coyd's beautiful face. And Soy Sauce could find something here if they choose to get them. And yes, that is going to be Waffle down.
Yeah, Waffle goes down, but does get a good amount of damage with his nade.
34 HP. It seems like this might be USU's round. Yeah, especially now that you do have the dart. There we go. 10-2 days. That is how we ended up. And you get one, it is still very one-sided.
Yes. I mean, it's new half, completely different side. I think USU just needs to, clear their mind, just forget about what just happened, and they really need to push hard right now to try to get this map back.
These piss around is going to be very beneficial. There's a lot of advantages for USU if they win it, but you could essentially say the map is over if SDSU comes away with the victory here. Almost 3 members on the team with 12 kills, and that shows you right there that this entire crew is very good, and there's a reason why they are undefeated, honestly.
Yeah, I think they're just in the right spots at the right time, able to pick up those kills on USU.
Smoke's down.
Now these side swap. We saw that SDSU was a very, very good attacking team on Bind. So if they're able to do this good on defense, you got to wonder how this attack is going to go. We are going to see an immediate trade go on out for 4, but only Waffle is going to take a little bit of damage in the process. And yeah, with such low HP, they are going to get taken out by the shock dart. And once again, an immediate refrag onto Coy.
Yeah, USU looking to hold off SDSU from pushing onto this A site, but SDSU already have lamp control. But they are going to be TPing back to B, where they're going to be met by Sam in elbow.
Oh no, Thief is on their trail. And if SDSU are kind of able to just kind of hold off these defenders, we could see something big happen for Thief. But oh no, this concussion's going to go on forward. It's going to be a 2v2 situation. Mohalini is going to get taken down, so it's just going to be Sam, who's been so good. A 1v1 situation. Thief not winning it out, and Sam winning the pistol round and just staving off defeat for now.
Yeah, Sam doing a great job with his pistol on this first round of the second half. Able to get that clutch for USU White. I believe it was Steve that was on that big rotate. Yeah. So it was Steve on that rotate. I think he was just a little too late. Everyone for USU White had already pushed back out on the site, and he was just kind of coming out of halls, just like any other defender.
Now everybody on South Dakota State has hit that double-digit margin, and they combined have 57 kills overall in this match, and very, very good number, especially spread over your entire team. And if they're able to win this round after losing the pistol, this bonus round, then things should be looking good. But USU are still trying to kind of ride off of their victory in the previous round.
Yeah, both teams electing to go with a buy here. So I mean, we're pretty even on the gun side. USU, good job of smoking off Hookah here, kind of staving off that that push. Sova drone is going to be coming out, looking for Cubby and anyone else to ping here. But we do have bomb with SDSU in a short here. So, ooh,
Yep.
unfortunately, Mohalimi is going to be caught out. Waffle also going to be caught out in lamps, and now SDSU has a site for free.
Spike
And
planted.
now that Spike has gone down, Halibay is going to be able to find a kill. So we are going to see a 3v2. But Coit in this corner, I think, is a very, very dangerous player if Sam is not careful of their surroundings. They have been in the previous. But this right now, you're just playing with such a careful tile of play, and Halibay somehow finding the kill onto Jordy, the reflex coming on through, and now it's a 1v2. Brimstone of Soy Sauce is going to have to do some work. And are we going to see an equalizer? One in the second, not coming through. Halibay finding the 4K and finding the defuse. Man, these rounds are really coming down to it.
That was really close.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great job from Halibay and Sam for both holding down, for both retaking that site so well and able to get the kills and the defuse for the second round.
I mean, the fact that we've had this one be close kind of wonders why it wasn't like this before. Like, is it just possibly that USU is feeling a lot more comfortable in the bind defense than they were before? Are they going to come storming back and go on an absolute tear to come back and win bind? Their backs are up against the wall, but they could absolutely come back from it.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. It's still on the board for USU White here, but they're going to need to have a great showing here on defense, just like SDSU did.
Oh, Halimi, the breach has been so good in this map. It's been so powerful with these flashes, with these concussions, that we'll see how breach is kind of going to be used going on forward for this team. Is SDSU has locked themselves in a corner, and I don't know how they're going to get out of it.
Yeah, SDSU has, kind of pushed themselves into that corner, but they can always fall out of... Oh, Mohalimi not able to get the kill with the Bucky.
Yeah, there's a low fire range. Waffle's going to be able to clean that one on up as we're at a 4v4. SDSU has found their way out of it as Sam is able to absolutely spray it down. Jordy finds one. They don't have the heals to really heal themselves up. And they find the kill on Waffle somehow. 3 health. They don't have the time to heal themselves up. And it seems like, unfortunately, this one might be out of their hands, not having gunpowder.
Oh,
I don't know how they
so
found
scary.
that third kill. I have no idea how they found that third kill. But, man, these rounds are literally coming down to essentially 1v2s, 1v1s with these teams.
Yeah, very. I mean, I think this is showing that USU is evenly matched for SDSU here. I don't know what was going on in the first half, but I mean, they're showing up here on defense right now.
Oh my goodness, if we see USU come all the way back and thinking about if they had won a couple more rounds on their attack, where they could possibly be in terms of momentum, in terms of mentality, because it seems like right now their mentality, it's back and it is ready to absolutely play with a force. But now that Coit has that operator, things could very well change.
Yeah, Coid, as we've seen before, very deadly with the operator. Getting those early picks is going to be very important here. Looks like Cody Ruboy and Sam are just going to kind of be hanging out, waiting for them to push site and hopefully get some kills.
Yeah, that's the thing is SDSU, they're doing a lot of putting themselves in a corner.
Smoke's
And
down.
for some reason, they're usually able to find their way out of it. Thieve just absolutely going to jump in the backline. He smoked so big. It's allowing Thieve to go into this backline, but it's also allowing Sam to kind of use this position. We are going to see the wall corner themselves. Great usage of the utility in its entirety for South Dakota State, allowing for entry into the site and allowing Sam no access into shutting it down.
Yeah, Sam breaking wall, Waffle going down. Sam is going to get a kill. 3v3 or 3v4 here, sorry.
Oh no, the operator though is not exactly the weapon you want. They're able to find Cody. They're going to be able to reload. Sam 1v2. One is going to be a 1v2. A 1v1 now. Spike is going to back up.
No problem.
I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, now that the ultimate's gone out, there it is. Great play by South Dakota State. They win
And he is
themselves.
going to die.
Yeah, honestly, very, very close play. And a lot of it came down to the great utility uses of South Dakota State, but USU was able to counteract it in the later half of the plant perfectly, and unfortunately, just not able to come away with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sova also had a great ult there, able to hold off Sam if he was sticking the bomb there. I think he would have had it if he did stick, but like we just saw, Sova ulted and he wouldn't have been able to get the full plant, or the full defuse, sorry.
You want to
Sam
play?
starting
Let's
it out.
play.
Thieve gone. That is going to reveal the location of these attackers as well. So Koi's going to lose a little bit of that element of surprise. So it buys USU a lot of time because you're going to see South Dakota State just be a little bit more wary. Waffle with the shorty and Mohalimi with the pistol. I think that the shorty is actually a decent play here, just hiding in that corner.
Yeah, Shorty, I mean, you obviously have to be super close, and that wall allows Waffle to stay super close, but it also might give SDSU a false sense of safety behind the wall, because I mean, as soon as it drops, Waffle's just going to be right there.
Cage triggered.
We are going to see the smokes go out for the Cypher. And they have been the real game player. Sam has been the headliner for USU in this one, as they are going to be hatless Cypher for just a little bit. And Thieve is going to reveal their position. Only having the pistol is going to deal a little bit of damage to Cody Ruboy before inevitably perishing.
Yeah, SDSU doing a interesting tactic here. They're kind of pushing out onto B, doing a lot of util, but I mean, they kept bomb on A the whole time. Ooh, Mohalimi able to get the concuss out and is going to be ulting. But what I was saying is SDSU kept the bomb on A side the whole time, kind of posturing that they were going to finish A. Only 10 seconds here on the clock left. SDSU has to get the bomb down.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think they have it, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to hit
enemy
quadruple
remaining.
zeros, and the spike player would be killed anyway, so...
What?
Coid, a couple meaningless kills. It is going to hurt the economy of USU just a little bit, as now they're going to kind of be forced. Yeah, you see Halibay possibly using the Spectre, but I mean,
That was wild.
we take those. We take those.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. But yeah, interesting. I mean, little kills there coming out, but all of SDSU is going to be on pistols, and I think only Holiday is going to be running with the Spectre. Everyone else is going to have guns. Cody Ruboy and Sam able to get 3 right off the rip and bomb.
Yeah, and it seems that South Dakota State, they are definitely struggling on this attack. The lead that they gave themselves with the defense is still pretty big. There is still 5 rounds in between these two teams, but I think it is still telling just how much they went from defense to offense and kind of how the momentum of the entire game just changed.
Yeah, definitely. I think USU might have found their confidence, and they're able to, you know, get those gunfights, and they're able to win them, and it's really paying off for them right now. Now they're in a 5v2, and SDSU has a really big uphill battle to try to fight here to get this round win.
Kills are going to have to go through if you're Coid. But I mean, you're just like you said, you're going up a real uphill battle here against these other two players, and you've only got pistols. Granted, it's one of the best pistols in the game. One shot
30
headshot, all it
seconds left.
takes. But we got that 20-second margin. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, Dave.
Yeah, Waffle might have heard them jumping through showers here.
Flash out.
Yeah, absolutely. Mokolimi
Last player
spot them
standing.
out. And the concussion going on out. Koi backing off again and realizing that victory is hopeless as they get taken out. And that's a flawless for USU White. And now they are just slowly closing that gap. And South Dakota State's praying they can get 2 more in the next 6 rounds.
Yeah, USU White kind of finding their stride here, able to get that confidence back, and they're going to need to keep this momentum in order to, you know, push this map even further. But I mean, they're doing a great job so far here on defense. I'm just trying to see what SDSU is going to try to pull here to try to get some round wins. Because like you said, they're only 2 away. I mean, they just need to get that big push in order to win.
Just a couple rounds is all you need. 1/3 of the remaining rounds in regulation need to go to South Dakota State if they are to take this map in regulation. Otherwise, we're possibly gonna have to go back and forth, because both of these attacking sides have struggled. USU only got 1 on their attacking side, and currently South Dakota State only has 1 to their name as well. So it's the tale of 2 defenses in this one.
Yeah, defense definitely being the side that you need to pick up rounds right now. SDSU exploding out, trades going all around. Sam able to get 1 through the smoke. Bomb is going to be going down, but Cody Ruboy is going to be ulting it.
They're going to see some bullets flying on forward, and eventually smoke is going to dissipate, and Sam is going to be ready. Rocket goes on out. A great Viper pit, and now it is going to be once again a 4v4. Waffle's going to try to go in forward. They're going to get stuck, and they're not going to find anything. There is going to be a trade occurring.
One enemy remaining.
In the wall, and somehow Sam has just been so good. And Sam has been so good in this map. 4K.
Not your day, is it?
Definitely. Sam's definitely getting confidence, and he's able to look at the floating gun. Yeah, Sam's definitely putting in work here, getting the 4K. We've seen him putting up some good scores. He's at 27 kills right now. I mean, he's at the top of the leaderboard in the whole lobby right now.
Yeah, and I feel pretty confident in saying this, that Sam is a big reason. Possibly, not the only reason, but a very, very hefty reason why USU are storming their way back. 27-13, rivaling Thief. But Thief did have a little bit of a team on their back, and USU, they're putting up enough to get these rounds, but once again, they're still behind. And like I said before, the gap is slowly diminishing as Waffle's gonna be able to find the kills in the last second, and we are at a 4v4.
Silence.
Oh,
my god, and there is
Spike able to get the running stinger. Oh, Holloway
down
denying
A.
the bomb plant, but is
One
going to be taken
enemy
down.
remaining.
There is going to be a lurker. Spike.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, able to get a kill on Sam. Looks like he knows where Cody Ruboy is. 1v1.
And we're gonna have to be once again at a possible 4K as Cody Ruboy versus Spike UB. They have the Owl Drone, they have the Shock Darts, and they have the Spike. But where are they gonna go? Are they gonna choose to teleport to B, try to get it down, or are they just gonna very sneakily hope that we might see Cody Ruboy rotate? It's possible.
Yeah, lots of mind games going on here.
Oh, it's a battle between the two, Riddler and Batman right now.
He's definitely going to hear him running away.
Yeah, absolutely. Spike UB's going to go on forward. That might buy them about 10 seconds when it comes down to this. We are going to see Cody Ruboy immediately go on back. So in the end, you do buy yourself a couple seconds. There's the ultimate, though. That is the big, big thing. All the abilities are refreshed for Spike UB. All Cody has, 1 smoke, 1 beacon, and the Owl Drone has been located. They know that the Sova is in bathrooms, but the ultimate, I think, is the huge player here.
is going to be tagged. Ultimate coming out. Could be a little early here. Cody Ruboy is going to have to stick. Spike UE. Able to be taken down. This is going to be close.
No, they got it.
Wait, they got it.
They've got
it. I can barely hear the spike sound.
Yeah, no, with confidence, and I think it was the distance, honestly, that Spike UB was away. I think they played it well. It was just the fact that they had to run back, and the amount of time that was left on the spike was close enough that they were worrying whether or not they were sticking it, which caused them to really rush into that gunfight. And now, despite how close that one was, South Dakota State have only one round in this attack, and now they are forced to run with pistols.
Yeah, we said it before, and I'll say it again, but defense has been the side to get points on right now. And we see again here, you've talked about it before, but SDSU is kind of putting themselves in a jail cell here, all pushing down through bathroom, and we'll see how it plays out this time. I mean, we've seen it play out multiple different times in other rounds.
Yeah, and one thing to notice is that Thief has been very, very quiet when it comes down to this. They have been somebody who hasn't been able to find something. And Halibay, able to find one as they're running away. Waffle, one of their own. And Showers seems to be the death of all these players. Waffle takes a lot of damage. And they're going to have to back off as South Dakota State, they are just so much struggling. They funnel themselves. And then they don't find a way out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have an escape route which they use, which is, you know, getting back out of bathroom. But if they're gonna get onto site, they're all funneling through that one door, and Halibay and Waffle both do a good job about getting picks.
Cody Ruboy.
Cody Ruboy. Yeah, Cody Ruboy all the way back in heaven left with the Phantom, looking to put in some damage.
Launching smoke.
We're gonna see some smoke go on down, and they know that right now South Dakota State are staying on A. We're seeing 2 go on over to this B side, and USU can afford to kind of change their thing up. Thief gets spotted, gets called out, and that's gonna be 1 round away from tying this one up. And USU, they're so close to the finish line, and they could finish this in regulation too.
Yeah, definitely. USU pulling out all the stops here on defense, doing a great job, only dropping 1 round so far.
Here's the thing, though, is that USU was able to put up 2 on their attacking side. And at the time, we thought of it as like, oh, you know, 10-2. You take the 1 more round. But now, with South Dakota State struggling, overtime is not guaranteed right now. If South Dakota State aren't able to put up a round in the next 3, then overtime is not guaranteed. And that's something that's a little scary.
Yeah, Cody Ruboy kind of playing a dangerous game here up on the box. Okay, he's got smokes now, but whenever these smokes drop, if someone's looking at him, he's just out there. All right, a little safer position. Oh, but it's still going to be taken down by Jordy.
They have the Resurrect, I think, as well. Jordy having the Resurrect is something very big. And Ray's just going to run on forward. Sam has been an elbow almost every single time the plant has gone down. Are South Dakota State going to realize that? It might happen. They push on forward, and there it is. Great play by Thief, realizing the gap into play. And we are going to see it happen. SDSU are going to be able to put themselves on map point, provided Mohalimi does not absolutely go nuclear somehow.
I don't know, it could always happen.
I mean, 1v5 with about 20 seconds left.
No match.
You
Still
deny
possible.
the flawless round. Yeah, I mean, you deny the flawless round.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, man. Somehow,
Match point.
SDSU have somehow kept the lead. Sam, in these past couple rounds, they haven't had the kills that they've had before. They've only found 1 in these past 2. But instead, it's been the other members of USU putting it on the board. And we're at map point, so overtime is at least where we are going to go, provided Utah State wins the next 2. And we're on track to possibly get there, my friend.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be close. USU now has to play a completely flawless game for these next two rounds to push it into overtime, and even then, nothing's guaranteed in overtime.
Engagement happening. We are going to see Sage possibly able to resurrect herself, and Thieve is just going to go on for it. Cody Gruboy is going to get spot out. Koi gets resurrected, and somehow Spike UV not winning it out. They are going to be able to get the trade, but that's still a big play. Sova is actually going to die for almost nothing at this point. The smokes are going to be big. Thieve gets caught out, and the concussion goes on for Mohalimi. He's going to give USU White the advantage, and the ultimate. He's going to be the big player here, and they know exactly where SDSU is, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, bomb coming out here.
Last
Mohalimi's
player
util
standing.
coming out. 14 health. Ooh, and they're going to be able to get the bomb defused. So that's going to be USU's round win. It's going to be 11-12.
And are we going to see a full buy come out from SDSU? I mean, you gotta at this point.
I would
have the
hope so.
economy.
I would hope so.
I was wondering. I was wondering if they had the money for it.
Yeah. They need to use everything right now. They're
obviously.
SDSU is looking to close this out with everything they have, and USU is looking to win this with everything they have to push this to overtime.
Yeah, that was my question. Really, was did they have the money to buy what they needed? Luckily, they do. If they didn't, it was going to be possibly very
rough.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
luckily they do, and Cody Ruboy is going to try to go down.
Oh,
And they're not going to find the shot. They're going to take a little bit of damage, and they've just got a lovely little Phantom waiting for them.
yeah, always have that backup Phantom, the pocket Phantom.
Yep, when you've got these later rounds, but I mean, the dart's going to find Koi. It's going to be immediately able to stick that out. Waffle having the ultimate, having that rocket launcher. Well, Jordy does not. The Resurrect has had almost no impact, and it's going to have even less of one, as Sage is going to be the first kill. It's going to be put down, and losing that opening engagement is going to be heartbreaking. Now, South Dakota State's going to have to try to find something to equalize it.
Yeah, SDSU leaving bomb in mid. I mean, I think that's something that we haven't seen before. I mean, I think SDSU's kind of uneasy on where they're trying to go here. They left it in mid, you know, not knowing whether they're going to finish A or B. We've seen them sometimes take bomb completely to one site, looking to finish there. Cody Ruboy is going to be taken down by Thieve. Sam's still on site, and USU is going to be looking to rotate here on the B.
Oh, that is a huge play, shutting down Sam and still having a lot of health in the
Spike
process.
planted.
And Sam is gone. That is your big player of Halibay. Could find the kill possibly on a Thief. We're still seeing engagement. And Waffle runs right into the line of fire of an operator. It's going to be 2v4 to try to go to overtime, or we could be done right here, and then the smoke is going to be absolutely big. You're going to force your teammate to want to keep the line fire. Halibay is going to use the Viper ultimate. The flash not going to amount to anything. 30 health left. One bullet separating victory and defeat, and it's going to happen. And somehow South Dakota State stays in it and wins the second map.
Wow. Wow, that was wild.
Yeah. The fact that that was so close, and somehow South Dakota State was able to put it all together in the end, find the 2 kills that they needed, the 2 rounds that they needed. It's a huge wiping at your forehead moment.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you
sure.
God that you won that one. But
I think
oh my gosh.
it's worth noting though that USU did pull that back. I mean, what it was it 10-2 half? I
Mhm,
mean,
it was.
that's a tough place, like even mentally, just to come back from, to be like, hey, we're gonna still put all of our effort into this. And I mean, they almost did it. They got all the way back. I think if anything, they're holding right with SDSU, and that should be a big motivation for Utah State right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam putting up a wonderful performance in that match. Unfortunately, not able to come away with the win despite that very grueling performance. But you do see at the top of your screen, South Dakota State up 2 maps. They are 1 away from claiming the prize, the championship. But it's going to be after a break. This time there will be a break. I can guarantee that one. So we'll see you guys after that one for the 3rd map. Hello and welcome back to GGLeagues 2022 Winter Valorant. We are at the championship and currently South Dakota State, after a very close bind, are able to come away with their second map, and now we go to their map pick once again, and that is going to be Ascent days.
Yeah, Ascent is going to be kind of a switch up of what we've seen before. I mean, we've gone from Breeze, which is like really open, to Bind, which is a little more closed off, but Ascent kind of gives that openness in the middle, but then has those really tight pinch points on both A main and B main.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty easy to see why South Dakota State could choose to go to Ascent. They seem to be very confident when they go through these choke points. When they don't bunch up on the attacking side, they have a real advantage when it kind of comes to coordinating together, using their utility. That is a big strength that they have. When it all comes together, it works perfectly, but that's the problem, is sometimes it does not. They just need to kind of stick it all together, and if they win this one, then they come away with the entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big map for SDSU. I mean, like you said, this is their series point. So USU is really looking for a win here. I believe SDSU is going to be very good at pushing through those choke points, like we said. They're really good at using their util whenever they get on
Select
site
your agent.
and whenever they're holding off the attackers on defending side.
And here we go, looking at the agent selection. Big differences between them. The only similarity is going to be that Sova. So we're looking at a very different lineup between these two. No mirror comps, and it's hard to see who has the advantage. The defending side is going to have the Sage, the Chamber, but the attacking side is going to have that Jet, that KO, and that Brimstone. So both these teams have an advantage when it comes to both of these sides. But for me personally, I think that USU White might be better when it comes to attacking. So we'll see how this defense goes.
Yeah, kind of interesting comps coming out from both teams. You know, I mean, we've seen like basically the same comps in the last two maps, so seeing this really big difference is kind of interesting.
And let's go on forward. Map 3 between these two teams. South Dakota State looking to come away with a clean 3-0. That is looking very good, and it is going to keep real nicely with your undefeated scoreline, as it seems that they are going to start by going towards this mid side.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get some good mid control here. Able to get that first kill is Steve with the Deagle.
Yeah, Thief had a very quiet bind, so if they start to get activated on this one, we could see some crazy things happen. But a great shot by Sam. They could be activated as well, as both of these members were absolute fraggers for their team, and Sam is able to escape with about 10 HP left to their name.
Yeah, doing a good job, Sam, putting in some good damage and able to get away with his life. Unfortunately, Holloway is going to be taken down, and Spike Yubi is going to be looking for looking to tag people on this site, and SDSU is going to be able to clean up that round and get this spike plant.
Yeah, so they are going to have a very big play when it comes to trying to go off of the bonus. We're going to see some Spectres. Are we going to see some Marshals being brought? I don't know if it's going to seem that way, but regardless, I think that was a very strong opening play. The only kill kind of coming from Sam into Market. And overall, taking mid together as a team, I think Ascent is going to be very big, because you're not going to have these very close engagements. The only time you're going to have that is maybe B-side Garage. But other than that, there's a lot of space for you to work around, not feel super claustrophobic, and that's why I think you really might see South Dakota State kind of come away with some victories here, depending on how it goes.
Yeah, South Dakota looking to push out onto this A site. I mean, they have a lot of util here with Astra, or USU has a lot of util here with Astra. Ooh, but Jet's gonna be able to push out onto Jenny. And Heaven is just completely smoked off. Cody Ruboy able to get a kill in tree area.
Spike planted.
Spike is gonna go down, and just look at that. The smoke completely covering. That's gonna buy some time for this attacking side. As we're seeing some coming from Gardens, others going towards Heaven, and the recon bolt is going to be huge. Steve's going to be able to find one. There's going to be another refrag as we're at a 3v2. Jordy does have the knife, but they're going to be able to find one immediately. Gets taken down, and they know exactly where this Sova is, but they're going to have to win it out. And oh no, the ghost, the defusing is happening, and somehow Spike Yubi is going to make sure that South Dakota State continues. They win that bonus round and go to the third one with a victory.
Yeah, good bonus from SDSU. Able to really use a lot of their util to lock down that site. USU did a really good job about pushing back onto site, getting those kills, but unfortunately they weren't able to get the spike defused.
Man, we already see Cody Ruboy going off pretty good in this early engagement. Unfortunately, they were not able to lend themselves to team success. They did a lot of damage to the Sova of Spike UB, but just not able to, unfortunately, confirm the kill and save the round, as South Dakota State are choosing to go towards this B side. Sam, a great play, great crosshair placement, and they're starting the engagement with a kill onto Thief.
Yeah, great opening kill from Sam. Gonna be traded back is Waffle. Looks like SDSU is getting that mid control again. I mean, they've done it twice now. And I mean, we've seen it in earlier maps like Breeze. SDSU is really good at taking that mid control, but they're going to be taking fights here, and Holloway is going to get a kill on Soy Sauce.
We're seeing a lot of USU White with Halibay on 37 HP, the Ashra Roy on 15 HP. But, I mean, these two members, they know stuff worth their salt, and they could really turn this around on the dime.
Yeah, Moholimi looking to looking to cut off this
30 seconds left.
full push coming into their spawn, and here comes able to get the kill and the spike. Unable to get coyed. Spike is going to be picked up, and he's going to go back through mid here, looking maybe towards A. Players from USU are just kind of posturing, waiting for a plant, knowing they have numbers, and they just need to get this kill. And Holloway is able to do that.
Yep. So we are going to see not a very, very long streak without a round. It's immediately going to be USU winning that third one out, and we could be in for a very tight type of ascent. And remember, the attack from South Dakota State, they got 2 rounds previously. They got 3 on their attack on Vine, what they needed. And now they've gotten 66% of the way there. So if they find success on the attack, we could see the defense do absolute wonders. But, I mean, we're only on round 4 right now. So things have got to get done.
Yeah, a lot of rounds still to play for both teams. But it looks like SDSU is kind of on like a really light buy, while USU is kind of floating on a bonus of their last round with full guns.
Mm-hmm. With Cody Ruboy being what seems like the top engager for USU Wide. They've kind of had a different one in each of these maps, and I do like to see the variation start to come out, as right now South Dakota State seems like they're kind of waiting for this wall to start to crack, and eventually as it goes down, the dart is going to fly out. Halibay is going to get revealed. They find one, and that's one more than South Dakota State really would have wanted. Cody Ruboy is going to reveal their position. They're going to get suppressed, but now South Dakota State, they're going to have to go forward, and it seems that with the information given, that it's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, looks like SDSU is going to be pushing out, but USU is in heaven, poised to stop them.
Left.
Lots of util coming out here. Heaven is being mollied off. Sam's going to get a kill on Coyd.
Yeah, having the shorty as well for these engagements could be very big. As Waffle finds one, is there going to be another one? There is going to be, and USU White are going to even it up 2-2.
little AC 130 action coming in.
Oh, absolutely. Dunking on him there.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Yeah, great retake from USU White, able to push through all that util and get the kills that they needed to.
Right now, and USU White having 3 members at 4. Overall, the amount of kills that are in this game is pretty high. We're going down to the wire, it feels like, and it's just back to back to back to back with both of these teams. A lot of trades happening, a lot of chaotic plays all at once. It seems that a lot of these teams like to kind of hit the go button for all their members at once and try to come away with a victory.
Yeah, a lot of aggression here coming out from both teams. SDSU being able to push out onto these sites very fast, but USU able to have a strong defense and to be able to just trade back and forth like we've seen.
And now with that Killjoy ultimate, oh, Waffle's gonna get taken out, but a great play by Sam and through the smoke. But his soy sauce gonna be down. And they are not going to be able to detain anyone, unluckily, but they are going to be able to get onto the site. Steve actually does have the smoke. They're electing not to kind of use it, deploy it in that choke, and there we go. Finally, they are going to try to get that spike down. And I think they accidentally created a one-way for Sam to possibly use here.
Yeah, it was a little close. I think it was all right. There wasn't a gap under there, but something to be aware of.
Revealing area.
Sam has just such a good position, and it's going to be super hard to win it outright as Thieve finds a kill onto Cody Ruboy, and they're going to give away 2 positions. Thieve finds 2, and that could possibly save the round. They don't find the kill on Mohalini. It's going to be a 1v1 between the 2, and it's going to be Mohalini who's going to have to push up the spike. Is going to start to tick faster and faster. They don't have the information, and that's going to allow Jordy to win it out. The desperation is not going to help you in these 1v1 engagements.
Yeah, a lot of kills coming out from Thieve there. Able to hold off USU very well. Good darts also coming out with the information. A lot of USU's players were spotted there in courtyard, and they were just able to wallbang through that and get a kill.
Yeah, courtyard, USU tries to take courtyard very early. Or, excuse me, SDSU tries to take courtyard very early a lot in these fights. And it does seem to work out. They're able to kind of flow freely between the two. It's not a type of area that USU really holds onto that much. They don't have somebody playing near rafters. They don't have somebody, you know, playing very, very close to try to contest. Instead, they're just hoping that they just win it outright.
Yeah, Sam able to teleport back on the B site here. Mohalini's looking for this kill. Ooh, is unfortunately going to be taking some damage and going to be stuck in a corner.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
Mohalini.
good smoke. Good smoke from Cody Ruboy, able to get Mohalini out of the corner.
And now they're going to be able to get healed up, so that's a big play that they're going to be able to avoid disaster. But unfortunately, Waffle is going to be the player that's going to pay the price. Halibay is going to get spotted with the knife, and the Classic is just not going to be able to contend against the fully automatic rifle. And now it's just Cody Ruboy. Cody Ruboy, shooting those 2 names. Just having the Bulldog, and hiding just here. I don't think they have the exact information where they are, but neither does Cody.
Ooh,
So if
yeah,
Jordy,
this is really awkward.
if Jordy pushes up just an inch, they will have the final kill. But unfortunately, there's nothing much Cody can do,
left.
and Jordy knows exactly where they are. Luckily.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Cody Ruboy, not able to catch any part of like a head or anything to find out that someone's creeping up on Heaven.
And that's 2 in a row once again for South Dakota State University. They're still trying to use their map pick to their own advantage, keep Utah State within an arm's reach. I think that could be the recipe for success, and hope that their defense, at least for us, might be better than their offense in terms of kind of how dominant they want to be, because it feels like a lot of times one side has just been very dominant for the other on these types of maps.
Yeah, like we've seen before, whether it's attacking or defending, both of the teams kind of seem to be able to get a lot of points on one or the other. Unfortunately, Holiday is going to be spotted and is going to, just going to dash out and is just going to keep going through heaven. They're just pressing W.
Yeah, Mohalimi realizes that there is somebody up there. As Koi's only just going to do a shred of HP onto Waffle, gets caught out. But Mohalimi, if they're not looking here, Thief could actually destroy them, and they do, as Waffle is going to pop their ult, try to give them a little bit of the rate of fire. It's going to destroy the door. They're going to be able to reload quickly due to the Empress, but they get caught out. They can't really push up, so South Dakota State using their utilities absolutely wonderfully. And now we are going to see some shots going on forward. Waffle trying to get something. They get 2. Now their position is exactly revealed. And the spike just, there's nothing much you can really do about that because of that Brimstone ult.
Yeah, Brim, as we just saw there, already having it out, ready to go. Brimstone, looking for it right here. Oh, and is going to get the kill on Waffle.
Oh my.
And Sam. Oh,
0.67.
Yeah, it's going to be around for SDSU. Dang.
To me personally, I'm just wondering why Soy Sauce just didn't hit it. From as soon as like it got to a certain point, Soy Sauce should have hit the button, and that would have been the round, because they only initiated it at the end. And if it would have been a shred of a second earlier, the round would have gone their way. But I mean, sadly now you're down a round, and it's a round you really would have wanted with how close this map is.
Yeah, definitely wanting to get every advantage you can get in Sam with the one tap.
Yeah, Sam is still just keeping up, and now it's Thief has been been going off on this one, but they are going to get taken down by Cody Ruboy, who is once again just they've been a little bit quieter in these first 2 maps, but they are definitely getting into their own on this one.
Yeah, Mohalimi able to probably pick up one here. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Mohalimi finally able to get that kill. KO looking to push out on the B, but Brimstone has bomb here in tree area. Oh, and is going to be taking down Holiday. Unfortunately, Holiday only had a classic out.
Oh no. If Jordy could have won that engagement, we could have seen things go a little differently, but Soy Sauce only on 20 HP. They're going to be able to get the spike down. But beyond that, you're going to kind of have to hope that some things go magically right. Because USU has 2 members who are on about almost full HP.
Yeah, definitely going to be hard here for Soy Sauce. Able to close the door.
Molly.
USU does have a man advantage, but the bomb is ticking. They're gonna kind of need to push here, whether it be together or 1 by 1. But okay, now they're together. They're gonna be able to push here.
Standing ahead.
Here's the thing: is that the longer that they kind of wait it out, are they gonna be able to push on forward? Yes, they are. They use the fact that they were actually not together in terms of vision to win the round. Yeah, that spike is gonna explode. And I think that was just a failure of a retake on USU. The fact that the lines of sight were not in the favor of USU, that you saw Soy Sauce able to just peek, kill the diffuser, and win that round out. That should have been USU's win.
Yes, I agree. I think USU just took a little too long trying to set up their retake, and there was just too late at that point. And then pushing out of main, like you said, with that line of sight behind the box, you didn't have any protection for while you're defusing.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess USU should have had that round, and then South Dakota State should have had the round before.
Just cancels out.
Yeah, it cancels out at this point. But I think the thing is that South Dakota State still has an advantage. But Sam not going to be able to teleport away in time. And that's going to mean that an advantage is going to be on over to South Dakota State. Cody Ruboy gets taken out. And now we could see South Dakota State go up 3 rounds. But he's going to get taken out.
Yeah, good door shut here by Holloway, but it's going to be broken, and she's going to lose her life there.
Oh, there's a great pinch coming out here. But oh no, Jordy not finding the shots. Is round changing. They had a great pinch coming out there. Spike is down. Spike UB has that ultimate, and we do see smokes going on out. The Argon should be able to find the Brimstone. Yes, they are. In the dying seconds of that Aldrone, they are. And now we are going to see if this retake is going to be successful for Utah State.
Yeah, like you said earlier, they do have the trying to use the door there. They do have the use for retakes here. Soy sauce able to pick up Waffle. Mohalimi is gonna be trying to get on this bomb, but like you said earlier, Sova ult's gonna come out.
Yep, that's gonna secure it. So we are gonna see an ultimate come through and actually win that post plant situation. And South Dakota State now, it's been a little scary, but they've just been able to kind of keep at it. 2-2-2 so far. Literally, that is the pattern that they have been on. They've won 2 rounds in a row each time. Are they going to break the streak here?
Yeah, kind of interesting. I wonder if that's something to do with buying guns. I haven't really been paying attention, but like right now SDSU has guns, but then USC might win this round and then they have guns, and it just keeps, the cycle continues, you know?
Scanning ahead.
And right now, Steve already going on forward, noticing the wall, trying to get a very, very early engagement happening so far, as they have been the opening engager. And Cody escaping death somehow there, as Jordy just not looking in the right area. But now Cody is the person who's going to try to have to escape here.
Yeah. Interesting one way was going Cody Ruboy's way, but now it might be going Jordy's way. Oh, able to get the kill. Oh, but it's going to be traded. Yeah.
Why did they not use KO's grenade, which is used for instances like that? But I think it doesn't matter, because eventually you're able to get the kill. You're able to get that spike down, and South Dakota State has been very, very good in the post plant. They've been able to secure it almost every single time, minus that one round where 0.67, and Halibay is going to try to engage against a Vandal. Not one you really want to take here.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Hollow to get this kill. Sam also pushing in here with an op.
Oh.
Ooh. Soy sauce not able to get the kill on Hollow, but Coyd is going to be able to pick it up with the molly.
I don't know how Sam stayed alive that long, honestly. Like,
yeah.
Sam should have died about 5 to 10 seconds earlier. But I mean, they'll stay alive. They'll get the information, and you've now broken the streak. You've got 3 in a row. But the question is, how long are you going to go? How far is South Dakota State going to take this current round streak that they have? Are they going to end up 7-5, 6-4, or excuse 6? Wait, what am I? Wait, no, never mind. I don't know how to math. 7-5, 8-4. 9-3. Yes, that's the one. I did it.
Quick maths.
Oh.
All right, I believe it's Holiday. Holiday's wall coming out here, kind of stopping SDSU. They're kind of either waiting for it to come out, or they're just gonna melt it and explode out. But it looks like they're just gonna wait.
Yeah, waiting seems to be the play here.
You should run.
And now, that Killjoy ultimate's going to go off. Halibay is going to have to try to defend against this onslaught. The information is gone, and they don't deal any sort of damage to anybody. And this site is completely theirs. Waffle is going to be shut out of heaven for now. That's going to allow the spike to get down. Now they're going to have to engage. The Owl Drone goes on through. I don't think it actually spotted Spike UB. And somehow they don't find the kill onto Waffle, who's going to be able to get healed up. Steve is going to use the smoke as their own personal space, but it's just not going to happen, as Waffle has been really going through in this one.
Yeah, Waffle being able to run through everyone, able to get the kills. Cody Ruboy is going to be peeking, looking the wrong way. Maybe not there. Yeah.
Oh
Waffle
no, you need to find a kill here.
Waffle able to get 4.
It is over.
Yeah.
Gun here.
Yeah, Waffle doing a great job of pushing onto that site, being really confident with that
Last
phantom,
round in the
pushing through
half.
smokes, able to get those kills. That was really big for USU White.
And 7-4 currently, and South Dakota State. Are these teams electing to try to? Actually, this is the final round, so there's a lot of decisions that can be made in how this attack is going to want to go. South Dakota State, they're once again going to go for this A side. It did work out. They shut down Halibay so hard, but it felt like they used all their abilities so early in the round that it just they didn't really have any when it came down to the next 20 seconds, which were very crucial. And there we go. Thief going to be able to hop up, find a kill onto Halibay. And currently, nobody is directly watching A side. Cody Ruboy is going to have to try to peek that, use their Astral Stars. And now A side is going to be covered by the rest of USU.
Yeah, USU doing a big shift here. Unfortunately, losing one of their players very early. But, yeah. SDSU kind of pushing out onto A here like they've done before. Cody Ruboy able to pick up Coid. But the rest of SDSU, except for Thief, is going to be rotating back to B. Thief's doing a great job of holding USU's attention here.
Yeah, the fact that they were able to take out the Reyna, I think, is the big play. They are wasting so much time. Mohalimi is going to have to try to find them. We see Cody Ruboy having to take attention on over there, and that is going to allow SDSU is just going to completely enter the site. And now USU is just going to have to
30
literally
seconds
try to abandon Thief. That is so much time that SDSU
Spike
now, only
planted.
now are they going to be able to get the spike. That's going to allow them about 10 seconds for this rotate for USU.
Yeah, I think SDSU could have been a little faster putting the bomb down, but I think they were just trying to clear out the whole site the best they can. And here we are.
Remaining.
Good wall coming out from, I believe that's Cody Ruboy's wall. But unfortunately, Mohalimi's going to be taken down, and that's going to be a round win for SDSU.
Switching sides.
And ending up 8-4, so only 5 rounds to go for South Dakota State. It stands between them and victory for this season. The pistol round could net them from 2 rounds if they play their cards right. And I think currently they have been playing very well with the pistols. I mean, Thief, just that first pistol round just absolutely went cuckoo bananas. And if that happens again, then South Dakota State really just lengthens that divide.
Yeah, if we see anything like we've seen in the past maps, USU might have a chance here on attacker's side.
Yeah, Thief in the corner with the sheriff. The Owl drone goes on out. The position, nobody knows. Nobody knows, and we're going to find one. So, I mean, you take what you can get at that point, dealing a little bit of damage to other members of USU, ending up 1-1 in the end. So, I mean, you feel like you got a net positive out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we've reached the 60-second margin, and USU haven't really initiated any of their attacks. They haven't tried to enter any of the sites, but Sam is not going to be aware of Jordy around the corner. But Halibay is going to have to be a little bit more careful, and unfortunately, the classic try shot is going to do a little damage to Jordy, but just not enough for Waffle to finish off that kill.
Yeah, Waffle going to be able to pick up that kill. They're still looking to try to get out on a site here. Soy Sauce able to get the headshot on Waffle.
Smoke's down.
We're going to see that smoke go down the spike. Locations have been given away. South Dakota State now has a little bit of a pinch up top. There we go. We're going to see Cody get taken out. So it's just in hell. It's just the Sage and the dueling tri-shots. Diffuser is going to get halfway, and it seems like Halibay is just not going to be able to reach their time. So the pistol round is still going to go to South Dakota State.
Yeah. That was, I mean, it's tough spot that Halibay was in. In hell, and she's trying to fight out against multiple SDSU players, and they're already on bomb.
And that's the thing, is just the post plant. It's almost always on the side of South Dakota State. And you look at in the kill feed that most of them, you've got about 3 on the side of USU, and all the other ones, most of them due to the fact that kills, but with South Dakota State, you get that spike down. It is a post plant situation.
Yeah, post plant is really important in this situation, but whenever you're already down so many players, it just makes it infinitely harder.
Spike down B.
Oh no, there is 2. There's
One enemy
3,
remaining.
and that is going to be the round. So South Dakota State, they got to 10
Flawless.
rounds. They were at 10 last time. The Flawless going to put them there. I mean, 10 rounds was the moment that Utah State was just kind of like, all right, but let's go on forward. Let's start on an absolute roll. And now is the time to kind of hit the go button.
Yeah, for sure. USU definitely needs to start winning some rounds here if they want a chance of winning this map and continuing.
Remember, even
Right
if
here.
Utah State are able to come back, win this one, they still have to win 2 more to win the championship for tonight. And that feels like a very big ask on what we've seen tonight, with the way that South Dakota State has had the lead for almost all of the maps. If Utah State's somehow able to come back, it feels almost like a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen USU be able to hold on the same level as SDSU, but like you said, I mean, being down 2 maps already, it's definitely going to be a lot, but, you know, you never know, it could definitely happen.
Things are pretty crazy. Halibay is going to find the first one. It's going to be Jordy gone. And Soy Sauce, they have been the player for SDSU that really has taken the mantle. Combined with Jordy, those 2 have absolutely gone on forward. And now it's Utah State. They're going to go for a little bit of a split take. Mohini is going to back off, getting mid, and now we end up at a 5v3.
Swarm grenade.
Yeah, Holobase catching one there, but not able to get the kill.
Right here.
Looks like SDSU has a pretty solid
seconds
lock
left.
on B, except for Boathouse, which is where Coyd is kind of hanging out right now.
Oh, Halibay not aware of the situation, but
One
Waffle,
enemy remaining.
wonderful double swing. And it's just going to be up to Thief. If there's one player you want, it is going to be them. They're going to be able to find the kill onto Mohalimi, but unlucky for them, Halibay is going to be able to heal himself up to about 85 health. And if they had a Vandal, which they immediately pick up, it's going to make this a lot easier, and they're going to have to push up. They're going to have to find 3 in this post-plant situation to keep their team's streak alive. Moment of silence, but that spike, it's starting to beat faster, and I think we've now come to the realization that Thief might not try, and they're not, as we see the retreat from Utah State. They meet with bullets.
Oh. Alright, I thought Waffle might have died there. But it looks like I think he's fine. Yeah, great hold from USU White. Able to hold off the retake from Thief, and able to get the kill in order for them to play to get out. Looks like Thief was just kind of playing exits there, and unfortunately couldn't get a kill.
Oh my. Thief starting out with a kill onto Waffle. So now you're going to have your Reyna player gone. The flashes are going to be gone. And a big rotate coming out from Utah State all the way into spawn. They're going to try to go for this B side. As we see Cody Ruboy try to catch anyone on the retreat, on the rotate from South Dakota State, but nobody's falling for the bait. So essentially you're kind of attacking mid with 1 player down here.
Yeah, USU is kind of playing a dangerous game. They do have only 4 players, and they lost their Reyna, like you said. They don't have really any player to kind of blind and make some space, and Cody Ruboy is kind of now falling off of A, realizing that no one's probably going to be coming through A main.
Enemy mark.
We are seeing some information go on forward. Are we going to see the first kills happen? Yeah, we are. Sage is going to go on forward straight into the bullets of Spike UV, and that is going to drop the spike in market, and that is a devastating play. We are going to see a kill onto Jordy, but the fact that spike is in the hands of South Dakota State, I think, is a very big thing. We are going to see some fights happen. Mohalimi is going to get taken out. Sam is going to get taken out. 8 health, it doesn't even matter. It's just going to be Cody. They find 1. They have to find 3 more in the span of 10 seconds. And it's not going to happen. South Dakota State now on 11. 2 more to go.
Yeah, 2 more to go for SDSU. That was rough for USU White. Dropping bomb at the just outside of market is definitely not what you want to be doing whenever you're trying to be taking that site.
The fact that Utah State, marshals and sheriffs and classics on the second to last potential round that we could be at, you're essentially now playing like you are going to be on match point after this. Something miraculous might have to happen for USU to come away with this. They're going to have to find an early kill onto somebody, take their gun, and then just start to snowball from then on. Maybe find the kill onto Spike UB, but nobody's really going to be able to do anything. That shock dart is going to go out. It's going to deal enough damage, but with Jordy peeking it, the assault rifle dealing enough damage. And now that you've lost 2, this round feels definitely over.
1 enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Yeah, all the way down to 1 player for USU. SDSU is just having a commanding lead in players right now. And Sam's going to be caught out, so just going to be converging. And yeah, Jordy's just going to take down Sam.
Just got a little tap, 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 knowing that even if they die, they have all other members of their team to back them up. And we have reached the final point. Map and match point is currently 12-5. And if South Dakota State win it here, they win it all. Are they going to be able to do
definitely.
it?
Hello.
Yeah, USU here with SDSU on match point. USU definitely, I mean, they're going to need a win here. They have the guns to do it, and they just need to execute really well right now.
We're going to see some engagements start to happen, some bullets being firing, but no deaths. Much to the dismay of Utah State. Chamber Ultimate not going to be able to find its target. And now it feels there's so much tension between these 2 teams. Whoever gets just this opening kill gets such a big advantage. And now that Jordy is going to be under the cover of the smoke, Thieve is not even going to waver despite the flashbang. And here we go. The ultimate's going on out from the side of SDSU, and it doesn't find anybody. In fact, the closest got was to his own teammate.
I find death.
Oh, tagged with the dart is Mohalimi.
So they're gonna reveal literally all the positions, the little nose of a sonic dart, and
oh, unfortunate. Recon dart falling off the map, not giving him any information out.
And now Waffle's ultimate is just going to be completely null and void. Mohalimi not going to be able to find the shot. And South Dakota State are going to be equal at 3-3 with that kill from Sam. McCoy in the corner could be huge. Are they going to be able to find the kill? Yes, they are. Onto Sam. They find 1 more onto Halibay. And now we're equal at a 2v2, 2v1. USU is off. Dakota with the Roy. They have to get that spike down, but it's not in their hands. And there we go. South Dakota State are your champions for this season. And they fought for it, and they stayed undefeated the entire season, winning it out 3-0 in the championship.
Yeah, great showing from SDSU and USU here. Yeah, SDSU had a great job, did a great job of taking commanding lead in all of their maps, and they are the champions.
They are, and I mean, it feels like they definitely were the most deserving, going undefeated all the way to the end, not even dropping a map in the championship. And the fact that everybody on the team got the double-digit margin, you had Soy Sauce up there making absolute baller plays in these clutch situations. And in the end, you are going to have South Dakota State win the championship. But That was definitely, even though it was a 3-0, it definitely felt like it should have been a closer one.
Yeah, lots of great maps, lots of great plays from each of the teams.
Recapping that one, we had SDSU winning the first one out 13-7, winning the second map out 13-11, and then finally coming away with that one at 13-5. So with that in mind, we thank you guys so much for tuning into this championship. I had a wonderful time casting both of these teams. And Days, anything you want to say before we head out?
Nah, just congratulations to SDSU and well played from USU.
Yeah, so we thank you guys so much for tuning in for honestly, the entire season. It is going to be the end of this one. It's going to be the end of, the school year as a whole. No more GG Leagues for at least another season. So we will see you guys hopefully next year, next collegiate year. Things might be different, but we will still see you then for some more GG Leagues Valorant. Good night, guys.